How's it going, Zachary? I'm just trying to figure out some things. I'm doing multi-streaming for the first time. Just making sure I'm live everywhere. Why does that keep cutting my head off? Why? You're not center. Okay, is that going to be better? We'll see. See, I have no idea what you said. Can I translate that? I have no idea. Can I center this? Why is this not centered? We'll get going in a moment. Oh yeah, I wanted to make sure I was live on Twitch before I got going. I don't know where Twitch is on my phone. Not there, apparently. Nor there. Do I even have Twitch on my phone? I do not. Why is that not? Let's see if we can center that. Yeah, also frame. Okay. Stop cutting my head off. How's it going, Papa? Long time no see. So we got 2 in on... No, we got 3 in on YouTube. Okay, well that's a start on YouTube. Let's just want to double check before we go any further. Oh, yeah. Hang on, Abfield is streaming right now. Okay, cool. That looks like we're live on everything. Okay, well, we'll see how this goes. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. And let's get on the server. Okay, hopefully everyone can hear me. Hopefully the audio is okay. My head is indeed still shiny. I mean, I haven't been to Turkey. Right, we are going to be doing a map art. I don't know how long this is going to take. It's a 3x1, 1x3, 1x3, and it's over there. Cool. Okay, good. But we do need to go and get the materials, and it is a lot of materials. And we probably want a platform over there as well. Right, that's coming through the wrong system default. No. No. Yeah, no. Yes. Flutters. So, okay, so we got... so I'm going to have to at some point get like a chat on the screen. I think it's technically against Twitch's terms and conditions, but I don't care. So we got Flutters in on Twitter, and we got Papa and Zachary and... on YouTube. So yeah. We'll see how this goes. This is a new way of streaming across both channels. Oh, now I can't see anything on the chat. Why did that scroll up? Right. Yeah. We need to go get materials then, which is this way, I think. Yeah, I need like a combined chat. I'm not sure how I do that on here. That's one for next time. We'll do that next time. But yeah, if you you sound bad as always. How harsh? How harsh? Did I leave materials here? No. This is not where I left materials. Right, so after the Wild West event, I decided to go back to my base. My Fallout base, not my Stargate base. We'll forget about that for now. And then I was like, I want a map art. I haven't done a map art for a while. Just like a traditional Fallout vault sign of some sort. Oh. Neutron dies a lot. How are you anyway, Papa? It's been a long time. Work been busy for you? How is America? And your work trip in what looked like a very nice hotel? Right. Yeah. Go to you. I mean, we don't need you in there. Don't need you in there. Probably don't need you in there. Being honest, can't even remember what books those are. I think they're going to be like Swift Sneak. Oh, lens up is now following. Sounds coming out of the TV. I have my racing setup behind me. And if I'm not on headphones, it goes through there. So let's just fix that and go to use system. There we go. Ooh, is this on your SMP? Yes, it is. Quality is a little low. Video. Yeah. Don't know if there's much I can do on this one beyond streaming latency is normal. It's probably at 1080p. So I don't know is the honest answer on that one. I'm using Restream.io to stream to both platforms. What else? I'm live on YouTube and on Twitch. I need to get a combined chat, which I think is technically against Twitch's thingy. It's back again. Okay, well, there's going to be some learning. It's the first time I've been using this software. You can get a free plugin, but it was a bit like the paid one just seems slightly better. I mean, I should have more than enough bandwidth. What am I doing? Right, okay. Let's get rid of you, and you. Do we have a rail? Yes, we do. You can go in there. And then I think this was all oak. So Boundhead is here as well. Flutters is getting my viewing numbers up on both channels. Awesome. That's what you love to hear. And right. Can we put... So these are yellow. Duped all this earlier. Went as well as you can imagine. We could do with just a little bit of stone or cobblestone or stone. Right, now the question is, do we have enough room? And the answer is pretty sure no. So, let's bin off some fireworks. We do not need the stick, which can go in there. Is this going to be enough? You know what, we can probably get rid of one stack of stone if it's not enough as well, which will hopefully just... We are too shy. There's space for one in there. And we don't need that much stone, so that should be our 2 spots. Yeah, there's probably some settings that I haven't adjusted. Yeah, I don't think I can change that while I'm live. This is kind of just, it's new software that I've not used before. I very much doubt I can do anything about it whilst in stream. Yeah. Alright, well, we'll put that on the list of things to look at for next time. So, my plans, which I won't stick to at all, as we all know, are to try and get back into streaming at least once a week. From the Abcraft server this time. No messing around on other worlds and things that I'm definitely never going to do. And just chill and work on the Fallout base. And maybe the Stargate base. No. I am a pro procrastinator. I think we can all agree on that. Maybe a pro website developer. Although ChatGPT is doing a lot of the heavy lifting there. Yeah. Right, I do have a bed on me. We are going over here. So I was over here earlier, and so this is a 1x3 map art that we're doing. And yeah, I didn't really fancy doing that without speed beacons. So we have 8 perfectly placed speed beacons. Slightly overlapping, I think. So that I can just... no, I'm not saying I'm going to finish stuff. Nothing ever gets finished. Nothing ever. Right, let's put fake sneak on. Nope, that's off. On. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're a website dev. Please tell us more. What do we need to do to see this wonderful website app? Thank you, Flutters. I'm surprised that didn't get deleted. Awesome. I feel like Reeve88 is going to be someone from the football forum. I can't remember who's who. You are a mod. I can't remember if you were a mod on Twitch. We'll add that onto the list of things to do as well. Yeah, we're not going to finish anything. I mean, yeah, I didn't really bring enough stone for this, did I? Alright, well. Should be enough room. Only so I don't have to fly back and forth all the time. Right. So that is the last of the blue. Let's get the yellow. And the blue is there. So let's put the blue there. And let's put the yellow there. And then hopefully maybe... Aha! I mean, a lot of people know about it these days, I think. You know what? I should really write something down about things I need to look at with this streaming thing, shouldn't I? Cool, let's have a look at this to-do list that will never get done. Right, stream quality. 14. It should be alright. I mean, worst case, I can look at alternative software. I've only paid for a month of this. So, yeah, so, streaming. Combined chat. And stream video quality. Excellent. That's tomorrow's work. Doing something that... Yeah, it's really annoying, that. I set it to auto, so I can probably just change it to manual. Probably. It's, video quality. I mean, I can see the upload's not great in terms of the speed. Like, it's a little bit restricted. It's going up at 2 meg, which should be enough, but perhaps why? Absolutely. Right, let's make sure this is the selected one. And right, can we get on that? Nice. Oh, this is a horrible color. This is a horrible color. Will that do? Oh, come on. What button was that? There we go. Okay, well that's slightly better. So I can just do a combined chat on the screen, I think. So I've just got to figure that out. Technically, I'm 90% sure it's against Twitch's terms and conditions, because Twitch are a bunch of bellends. but I don't overly care about my Twitch channel, so there's not that many followers on there. But you can all come to YouTube if the worst happens. Right. So, you know what? I thought I'd be fast in this, but I'm used to, no one... I'll tell you what, you tell me what your guess is, Bound. And then I'll tell you my guess. But this... this is going to be... Oh my god. I don't know how long that took. How much did that use as well? Someone has been skirting from the Atlantis project. Papa says 10 times. I mean, in theory, it shouldn't happen too often on account of I have fake sneak turned on in Tweakeroo. Demon Kitten, how's it going? 8 and a bit. So 9. Okay, so that's... Letters is going to split the difference and say 18. I turned on fake sneak, so I didn't... I mean, the likelihood is when I jump to that... I'll disable... I don't think you can do that. Certainly not in the time of this stream. Good, going good? How's it going with me? I'm all good, thank you. All good. Just trying to get back into doing a little bit of streaming. Doing a ridiculous map art here. For the Fallout Vault. We'll show you in a minute what this is going to look like. I appreciate it. I might not finish this because it's pretty large. And I was very late starting because I was very slow getting set up, which I know will shock the regulars. And by regulars, I mean regulars when I actually stream. Yeah. Here is going to be my 2 biggest problem. I'm so glad I did those beacons. I'm going to go through a lot of golden carrots. I mean, we'll do, like, if we do, like, 3 like this, will that be quick? No, there's no way that's going to be quicker. It is just going to be a case. If I'm being honest, Bound, I read that message before and just ignored it. I saw it earlier. Streaming has kept me sane, at least since my grandma's passing last year. Very sorry to hear about that. It's, yeah. Sadly, one of those things about getting older. Being 41 now. Currently have, sadly, no grandparents left. Yep. The fireworks is on my to-do list. That's going to be my promotional video for the server. It's on my never-ending, always expanding. Well, I may as well get... let's place those last blocks. And then let's go fill up. Right. Which one did I take? Right. Can I offload... I'm probably not going to need the... No. Let's say I'm going to need that. Don't need that. You know what? I always put those in there and then I'm like, I don't need that. And I always do. And... Perfect. Rookie. Because of the delay, I don't know why I'm a rookie. Not entirely sure what I did. Right, so we are already hitting the bottom of the yellow. I really don't know what the best way to do this is. I feel like just do this. Might be better. Then we're going to do the other side. So this is the 41 comment. Oh, got you. Yeah, because of the delay, sometimes I'm like, not sure what they're talking about. So when are you going to be back on the server then, Papa? I feel like you've missed quite a lot. you missed the Wild West event. I think you'd have really enjoyed that. And then we'll do the Go Large Las Vegas event. I think, you know, get everyone there, no restrictions. I think that'd be quite interesting. An oasis in the desert. Oh yeah, I was going to show you this, wasn't I? So this will be the Vault-Tec logo. And I figure I can just dot that around the whole kind of... Ooh. Yeah, I did the fireworks video while you were away. You missed it. You just have to search for my. You'll find it on my video history, I'm sure. Yeah, food and a lot of running. Yeah, so this was like 23 and a bit boxes of blue concrete, light blue concrete. You know what, I don't think I have any maps over here. I might have some over at the cobblestone thingy-majigger. Shh. Be quiet, Bam. Be quiet. You know I still read and see everything, right? Well, you were away and not reading everything, if I was being honest. My whole lie was based on that fact. Kind of ruining it for me. What am I doing? Grab that one. No, don't fall in there. That doesn't count. I jumped. I'm so confused. Did I not sleep? Okay, that counts. That one counted. It's right on the edge of what you can do. Another thing for your to-do list, updating your video description on YouTube. Yeah, it shouldn't be. I don't know why it did that. I did say update all titles and it did not do that. Let me click update again, see if that changes. Probably can't do it while you're live. Well, it's saying updated and then it's not updated. I was pretty sure YouTube wouldn't change, but I thought Twitch would. I edit it while it's live. If I go live, there we go, from the Abcraft server. Minecraft? There we go. Right, so Twitch should be good. And YouTube should be good. Okay. On my screen it was saying live from Restream on both. Twitch should... Oops. It should be good. Oh, there is a settings button here. I wonder what that does. Ooh. 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 Hang on. That's... Hang on. Ooh, 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 ooh. I think I had a browser control. He says. Why can't I add a browser control? I don't know. Right, let's see. Someone type something into chat. Anything, say anything. Call me a bald, shiny-headed idiot, for all I care. Yay! I don't know if that's large enough. No, that might need a bit of work, but we can do it. It's a bit small. Yeah, I could almost do with the embedding stream. I could almost do with the chat itself. Scale. Yeah. We're getting there though. Yeah, I just did the scale, but that didn't seem to do anything. Why didn't that do anything? Is it? That is not what I thought it would do. Let's just, can we refresh that? Ooh, that looks better. Just needed a refresh. Okay. Still needs a bit of work, but, because that's, I've made it probably a little bit. Yeah, it's the scale rather than the font size. But it's, this is all new software to me. You gotta give me a chance. Right, if I close that now, I can see my chat better there. Right, okay, cool, right. Okay, so we got chat, that's good. Now everyone can see what everyone's saying. Probably goes off the screen a bit too much. Can we do something with that? No, that just changes the... Yeah, okay. We'll add that onto the list. Why are you turning my lights off? Turn my lights back on. Thank you. Really should put that on a longer dimmer setting. Doesn't really affect me all that much. Background needs to be a bit darker. Yeah, I was trying to balance off what's the map art of. I was getting coffee bacon. This is for my Fallout vault. So we have a huge 1x3 or 3x1. I really can't decide if it's 1x3 or 3x1. Whatever the horizontal one is. Yeah, Vault Tech logo for my Fallout vault. I want to do a couple of the, I can't remember what you call them, but they're like the little character with like his thumb up all the time. It'd be cool to have some of those. Background needs to be, no, now the old man can read it. Who's the old man? Is Bonehead the old man? You do many transparent. I have not done a single transparent map art. Bonehead is your master of transparent map arts. Yeah, he did some. Bonehead did some for the Wild West event. Just his name. Bonehead's General Store, I think. Or it might have just been General Store. I have no idea what the music's like, by the way. I can just see Pretzel Rocks is posting messages every so often, and I haven't got a clue what's going on. Yeah, I need to look into it a little bit. After you made those maps, lock them. There is no way I am digging up this map. This is 24,000. This is 24 shulkers of light blue concrete and 6 shulkers of yellow. If I'm being honest, I actually had to use MCA selector to find my map art area. So when I've done one of the chunk trims, that's got rid of my nether portal because I haven't been in that chunk for 5 minutes. I can find where these were. The benefits of being the admin. Yeah, as I say, just redupe the concrete, and Plasma did the lovely shulker loader. Ooh, I was going to take this down to like 65, 64. There we go. And then we can see the progress, which isn't going to be much. Almost feels like cheating. It does. But then, would I have got 20? Would I have ever bothered with half the projects that I do? I mean, I wouldn't do this without Limatica, let alone the concrete tube. I'm sort of... I understand why people don't like the duping. But on the other hand, imagine how ruined a desert would look now if I did this project. Can you get sand from anywhere else now? Don't think you can. I mean, gravel you can at least get from trading. Yeah, that's quite loud actually. I need to add that to my list as well. Headphone volume. Oh yeah. Hang it. I don't have my bed. Still doing the 5 AM wake up, so it's good to see you, Papa. I look forward to seeing you back on the server soon, and hopefully, like I said, I'll be doing a bit more streaming. Yeah, I think you're probably right there. I think if they had I think if they had the husks dropped sand, that would be quite cool. And it's like another farm and thing you can build. I'll take that one with us. Right, where was I? Was I there? I feel like I was there. Yeah, we're definitely not going to finish this tonight. I'm not even sure we'll do a core of this. Ah, cool. It actually does give me a viewer number as well. So across the 2 services, I guess that is 11 viewers, which is cool. Especially as I don't have it on the website, which I probably should. It'd be interesting to see how I can fix video settings, because it didn't really give me a lot of options. I think if I set it up manually, I might do it. Yeah, I assume that's what it is. Yeah, basically 5 people on each. Probably the same 5 people on both services. I wasn't expecting big numbers given it's been like a year since I streamed. How's the job hunt going, Flutters? Any joy? And Bound, of you? Oh, you're on your holidays, aren't you, Bound? No joy. Jeez, it is. IT's just brutal at the minute. Like, ironically, I mean, you are looking for jobs in AI, but ironically, the IT of killing their own jobs. The joy of it, yeah, it's painful. Like, well, you know, I did it for 8 months to get a job, and that's a job that's on half the money that I was accustomed to, far below kind of my normal skill set. Did you see the I cannot remember the name of them. We always joked in our last company that AI was actually India because they were just offshoring all our jobs to India. But there was an AI company that at one point had £1 billion or $1 billion valuation. I think it was programming websites, building websites. And it turned out AI did very little, and actually they had about 1,000 Indian developers pretending to be AI. AI girlfriends make money. I can imagine they do. To be honest with you, you could probably set up an Instagram. I'm going to have to find who that was. It was quite funny. AI company just gone bankrupt. What were they called? They were quite a big company. Builder.ai. It was valued at £1.5 billion and backed by Microsoft. It recently shut down when it was exposed to actually be 700 engineers in India. I do remember that, Fruid. I do. Yeah, and Alexa is the same. I mean, Alexa is... No, don't respond to me. Is at least answering your queries, but they have thousands of... yeah, people just doing the notations, making sure... and which I guess they've got to do, but... Yeah. Yeah, how far through this? I've no idea. We should have kept track of how many shulkers I've got through. Not many, I think, is the answer. How's the storage room going in the Wild West, Fruid? Nearly done with that? Oh, I reckon after this I might be top of the list for most light blue concrete blocks placed. And powder. Almost. Awesome. I need to go back and have a look. I need to go back and do just a bit more landscaping. But it was a fun event. Awesome coffee bacon. I shall take a look at those as soon as this stream is done. Definitely need to get people sharing more of their projects in the Minecraft Pictures channel. And on the, for those on the Abcraft server, in the kind of the forumy pictures channel. Hey, my easy place does not work on an SMP. It takes... It does not place it. You probably need to speak to your server admin. So they can, I think they can do stuff that blocks easy place. It basically prevents you placing blocks in fresh air. So you need to speak to them. If it is placing some blocks, but it's more that it's not placing things like stairs in the right direction or correct direction, or trapdoors, for example, then that's because you need Fabric Mod Servux on the server. Right, how are we doing? We're cracking on. We're cracking on. Let's put 2 in there, and let's grab 2 more of these. Does anyone know where I got to? There. No worries. Hopefully that helped. Which one was it, by the way? Was it the first one where it's just not working? I mean, the other thing to do is just make sure you're not in edit mode, which I've done before. So I don't have a stick on me, but in the bottom left-hand corner, there we go. Make sure you're not in edit schematic. You can do it with the stick as well. I've done that before, and that's very confusing. Yeah, I'd say Papa's long gone. He has his early morning wake-ups. I feel like Bound's already away on holiday as well. Are you gonna do? You've got another area on the Wild West event. I'm not trying to think of what words to say here. You were gonna do. I think you were gonna do a build. You flattened an area, and then looked like you were gonna build a house or something. Maybe in the Wild West event, you're gonna come on and do that. Are you taking a bit of a break? Yeah, back to job hunting. It is brutal out there in terms of IT. I feel like IT's in its own recession. Puzzle Girl, how's it going? We are doing, so I have a Fallout vault on my, we're on the Abcraft server. I've got a Fallout vault. I'll show people at the end of the stream, which will be in about 40 minutes or so. And I wanted to get some map art in there. You signed up for a course on retrieval augmented generation to add a... Ooh, interesting. I found with job hunting, kind of have the morning job hunting, but I'm not sure there's any benefit to doing it all day, like, because it just wears you down, I find. No problem, Puzzle Girl. That almost looks like the Factorio cog. Is it? I haven't played Factorio for a while. Did enjoy that game though. It was a good game. And a mate that absolutely loves it. Like, I built my starter base on Factorio. I was super proud of it, and I went and looked. He's like, "Hi, here's my starter factory to build my actual factory." And his like starter base was about 100 times bigger. Leo Party, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Oh, we got some new names coming in. After my long break from streaming, I can't remember where I was. Was I here? Kind of looks like I was here. Okay. Awesome. I really want to know if Puzzle Girl's logo is the Factorio logo, or if it just is a coincidence. I'll tell you what I've got into, actually. Thinking about other games. I've been trying to play other games every so often. Just a little bit more. I've finally got around to playing Enshrouded. I haven't got very far into it, so don't spoil it for me. But I've been playing with a couple of mates that I used to work with. The only thing is, it's a bit of an RPG, and I'm adamant that I don't play RPG games because they're nerd. Not that this is cool, but they're nerdier in my opinion. So whenever we go on a quest, I have to say we're on a mission. Because it's completely different. Helldivers, I have played, yeah, because I played a bit with, actually that's a point, we haven't turned off thingy. It's not, it's a photo of a puzzle trivet. Oh, okay. Looks very similar to the Factorio logo. Legion, who we haven't seen or heard from for a little while. I was going to just drop him a message and then I forgot. I will try and remember to do that tomorrow and just see how he's doing. It's the thing when you only know people online and they disappear, it's always really worrying. But it could be nothing at all. And it usually is nothing at all. It's usually they're just doing something else. They're busy. Got a girlfriend, maybe. Don't know. We'll find out. But I'll drop him a message. See how he's doing. I was thinking I'm getting quite a long way through this, but I'm not, am I? Ooh. Hopefully that Discord link still works. Ooh, I should be able to change that now. I created a subdomain on abfielder.com. I think discord.abfielder.com goes to the Discord now. It's not quite the same as boosting the Discord, but it's still more professional than discord.gg ypmvazvkbh. I feel like I really want a map just to see how we're doing with this. We'll go and get an empty map once I've done this bit. Once I've run out of this concrete, we'll get an empty map. Man, I should have done something more interesting than this for the first stream back after... every time I do streaming, I'm like... I always do something like this. It's just me either mining blocks or just placing the same block over and over and over again. 24 shulkers of light blue concrete. What was I thinking? Every time. I even thought about this earlier. I was like, why am I doing this? Do something interesting next time. We will be... we're going to be working on the Fallout base, so... this will be super cool when it's finished. Siavash, how's it going? Oops. There we go. How are you? Welcome to the stream. I feel like as well, since I last streamed, I was probably at 18,000 subscribers on YouTube and now at 20,000. So there's like 2,000 people who've never seen my channel stream. Never seen my bald shiny head. Oh, at least I trimmed my beard. 2,000 bots. Don't take my 20,000 subscribers away from me. My ego is based on that. my entire self-worth is wrapped up on those 20,000 YouTube subscribers. Yeah. To be fair, I haven't seen it for a while. It's not that visible now these days. You do every so often you see YouTube just like obviously detects like a bot network or what have you, and you all of a sudden you lose like 100 subscribers overnight. Awesome, Flutters. Good luck with your job hunt. I seriously hope you get some joy soon. And like I say, don't forget, do some relaxing stuff as well. Spend the morning job hunting and the afternoon entertaining yourself. But really good to see. Ooh, right, we're going to get a map, which I think is over here. So over here we have the Abfielder logo. We have the... Eventually I will, otherwise I'll have to design an AI girlfriend gig. Awesome, I'll subscribe to that when you create it. the Stargate logo for Earth. And that one, if we fly up very high... Is that going to be high enough? Yeah, just about. That one is the Easter Island, Moai. That's a bit too high. There we go. The Moai statues. Looks really cool on the maps. Death Stranding 2. I have to have a look at that after. Sounds good. Ooh, I do have an empty map. I can see what we're doing. But we want to be primarily over here. Okay, excellent. You know what would have saved a lot of time? And I'm just seeing it now. Why did I do concrete? I'm over an ocean. It looks fine. It just blew. I kind of want to see. I think the yellow will be slightly raised up, but I really don't think that's going to be a problem. I'm gonna put some of the yellow blocks in over there. I think there'll be. I'm gonna put some yellow blocks in over there and convince myself that I'm not wasting my time here. You can't copy and paste a schematic in. Father of two younger Minecrafters that's looking for a multiplayer server to assist with the grinding and technical builds. Don't get to play very often. So this is a long-term no reset server. We run on Fabric, which is borderline vanilla. Basically every farm you see will work, unlike if it's a Spigot server. So basically, and all the free accounts will need to be registered. Via the Discord. Just that's how we keep our whitelist in sync. But kids are welcome. I'd say if they're very young, I only let them come on with you because we don't want them stealing or thieving or anything like that, and kids do that. But yeah, apart from my swearing there when I've realised I'm placing 24 blocks of light blue concrete that I don't need to place, it's a family-friendly server. The mods do kids or yeah, exactly. So just depends on their age. You know, like one of the mods, he plays with his kid. I want to say 7 or 8, but his kid only comes on really when he's been supervised. So absolutely. There is a place for you here if you want to. Like I say, it is family friendly. If there's, you know, there should be no swearing or anything in chat. So yeah. Oh, then for you, yeah. This is like the oldest average. Sorry, you wanted to play with your kids on this server. That's fine. If it's just you, join the Discord. Put your name in the whitelist. This is probably the oldest average aged Minecraft server in existence. I myself am 41 and I think the youngest. No, we have got one younger mod, the second youngest mod. And like I say, it's a long-term no reset server. So, and if you want to grind, just log on the server, get yourself out from spawn. Yeah, let's just. What am I thinking? I'll show you. We've got a lovely ice road network that'll get you a long way out. Oh, coffee bacon with some old ones. Who's younger? I'm also 41. I turned 41 19 days ago. I may not have put that on the Discord. Oh, this is going to be a problem. I really want to... Why? Why? Are you not yellow? No, you're not. I've managed to get into the one place that's not yellow. There we go. Wait, am I getting... Do. Letters. I am younger. Yeah, so I was just going to do... Okay, I'll do the C. We'll get a map of it. And we'll look how that... In some ways, I'm telling myself this to convince myself. In some ways, I want the flat. Fallout's very flat, kind of 1970s art. So, you know, don't want that 3D kind of a bevel effect that I think we're going to get with the ocean. And literally, I don't want anyone to say a word to contradict me. So back if this server is a place for you, if you can't play very often, perfect server because we never have a reset. So literally, you can play, and as long as you just signposted your base and what have you, you can come back in a year's time and your stuff will all still be here, in theory. Trying to think of who the oldest Minecraft... I think I played Minecraft with a guy that was like 65, French guy. He was one who disappeared, actually. Really struggled to get hold of him again. But I did see him online, so at least he was okay. That was all that mattered. Right. No, I wanted a map. Crazy's 50s? Not the oldest I played with. But a decent age. Annoyingly, because Crazy still has hair, he still looks quite young. Right, let's do this. I do genuinely prefer it with the light blue concrete. Can you imagine the damage that would be done to my skull trying to get a hair transplant done? I borderline prefer the light blue concrete. I don't think it's going to make a massive difference. But I think I'll just... Stupid lights. Just prefer the slightly flatter look of the build. And as I said, we are not going to discuss that any further. Right. Are you the yellow? Yes, you are. Alexa, turn on lights. Right, let's get the light blue concrete. That we've convinced ourselves that we need. And let's get down here. Right, I reckon we're going to do another 15 minutes or so of concrete placing, and then that's a good place to call it a night. And then I need to go look up some things like how to make the stream quality slightly better. How to improve the text layout. Who we haven't heard of for a few weeks is Stevie. Wonder if he's lost his computer again, and maybe his phone this time. Kind of wondering if my bedroom windows are open. It's been very warm. Although it has cooled down today in the UK. And it's been too warm to sleep with the windows closed. Like, nice to get the bedroom cooled before I go to bed. Right. Those little bits that are going to need fixing. Okay, we'll go back this way. Yeah, I feel like it would have made more sense to do the... Yeah, no, actually do the blue first, because then at least I've got places to stand on. Doing that one letter in the yellow was a bit of a pain. We are cracking through it pretty fast though. I'm heading to Glasgow tomorrow. Looking at the temps, I'm going to freeze. Where are you actually from? You ever been Glasgow before? I've been there. It's alright actually. I mean, as a city, I prefer Edinburgh, but Glasgow's alright. Haven't been for a few years though. It is... Oh, it's raining, but it's very dark. Don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep. We'll find out. Right, so we're now going to do this bit. America, but live in Italy. Oh yeah, you're going to freeze. You're going to freeze. Southern America. Southern Europe. Up to Northern Europe. I can always remember doing a conference in, it was a Microsoft conference in Barcelona. It was kind of early in the year though. So you could literally tell the Northern Europeans and the Southern Europeans apart. All the Northern Europeans were in shorts and t-shirts like me. And all the Southern Europeans were in jumpers and trousers. I live in California. If I go to where Ab lives, I freeze. This summer you wouldn't have been too bad. It's been... You'd probably call it mild. But you'd be okay. Today, right now, it is, in your terms... Bearing in mind it's getting late now, it's gone dark. In Fahrenheit, it is 60 degrees of Fahrenheit. PS Father too early, it changed to Twitch. Ah, okay, cool. Thank you. Awesome. Hopefully you heard everything I said, but like I said, this server is also a Cali native, even Italy is cold. Southern Italy or Northern Italy? Because like Northern Italy is Alps, so I can imagine that gets cold in winter. It's 2C here. Ooh. Oh, you're Oz, aren't you? Gets that cold in Oz. Wow. New Zealand, maybe? Maybe New Zealand. That part of the world. New Zealand. Oh, I got it right on the second attempt. I remembered once I said it. Probably just like caused massive offense saying Australia. North Island, New Zealand gets colder down south more. Kind of makes sense, I guess. Closer to the... Well, it happens a lot. I'd imagine it's similar to like saying an Irish person is British. I mean, you're even further away, but Ireland's even closer to us, but they definitely would not like that. Yeah, let's place those 53, then let's sleep. Or Canadian is American, yep. Anyone remember where my bed is? Oh, it's over here. Ooh, it's getting dark. Yeah, so if you do join the server, general sweatpants. Sweet pants, even. Yeah, sweet pants. yeah, if you just want to do things by yourself, just like say, just vanish away from spawn. But there are like starter farms and stuff like that if you want a helping hand to get started, but not mandatory by any stretch of the imagination. For things like Elytra, just because it's a long-term no reset server, there is a store where you can buy Elytra from, or you can just kill the dragon. You've got a data pack on that gives you the Elytra when you kill the dragon. Sometimes drops in the portal though, so go through to spawn if you can't find it. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, what else? We don't allow griefing, we don't allow stealing. It's 27 here, which is not as hot as it has been. Yeah, we're back down in the low 20s. We've had quite a few days around that sort of temperature. Quite a lot for the UK. And over 30, which is just ridiculous. I think this time next year, I'll have aircon in the house, because like my house, this room in particular, my office is south facing. And with 2 or 3 computers running and the sun on it, it's up at like 35, 40 degrees, gets too hot. And during the day is quite a noisy unit out the back. It's, so it'd be nice not to have to listen to that. I like one of those portable ones, but that is so loud and doesn't do a great job of cooling down the room. What are we at? So we've done an hour. Like I say, it's the first time using, so I'm first time dual streaming. And I'm using some software called Restream. I'm using OBS to stream to Restream. So I just need to have a play with my settings and just try and get that video quality just a bit higher. So I think it'll be a case of don't auto sign in, don't let Restream handle the speed. Been nice meeting some new faces. Hopefully get back into this a bit more. Typically I streamed on Mondays before when I did it, but we're going back about a year. So quite whether I'll pick Mondays or not going forward, I do not know. Not a clue. The other thing we do on this server occasionally is we do twice yearly events. This is the first year we've done 2. We normally do it once a year. So we've just done like a Wild West event. So again, because it's a long-term no reset server, sometimes everybody just wants that new game feel. So what we do is we bin off all our stuff, we jump into a pit of lava, and then we go out to somewhere miles out from anywhere else and do like a communal base. We did like a Wild West town last time. It looks really cool. Time before that we did like a medieval town on an island. That was superb. Christmas we're kind of, so we also did it with like restrictions. So we had no elytras, which was really cool on the island. We all had horses and things like that. It's kind of different. No shulkers and stuff like that. And then for this one it was like small farms, no big farms, no shulkers, no dew pen. Next one I'm thinking we're going to do like a Las Vegas in the desert style thing, but go all out, no restrictions. So we tend to start that at some point in December, finish it around Christmas. Optional, of course, don't have to do it. So I'm going to place one more box of light blue concrete. And then I'm going to go and call it a night. You don't reset, but I'm assuming you update. Correct. We are on 1.21.6 at the moment. We Don't hit every minor version. Depends what's in it and what it fixes and how quick the next version is. So we will skip 1.21.7 and we will almost certainly go to 1.21.8. We will probably do that this week. Probably. Might be next week. Just depends how busy I am. We typically, for the big releases, we're probably 2 or 3 weeks behind. We kind of wait for the mods to update. And we occasionally do chunk trims. So we can look at the amount of time a player has been in a specific chunk, not the amount of time a chunk has been loaded. So the amount of time I've been studying this chunk, if it's greater than, say, 5 or less than 5 minutes, we trim that chunk. We assume that if it's less than 5 minutes, that's not an active chunk that people have been doing. You do the same. Yeah. Sometimes the saves get up to like, we've had it up about 35, 40 gig, which isn't a problem in terms of disk space, but then the backups start getting a bit of a problem. We're not going to take another one because this is the last one we're going to do. Don't remember where I got to. Probably somewhere over here. Oh, it was over here. Right. Probably somewhere over here. Maybe. Ah, well, doesn't really matter. Yeah, we have a couple of mods on that help protect, because it's kind of a public server, anyone can join. It's whitelisted, but anyone can join, so we do get some grief and some thieving. So we have some mods that just help us with that. We have the style chat just for the admins, and then people who do want to contribute with Patreon get the VIP kind of label. I don't do a huge amount with the Patreon. I want the server to be free for people to play on. Like, a lot of us we're all very lucky. We live in first world countries, good jobs, things like that. A lot of people don't. So yeah, for that reason, server's free, but we do have some minor perks for VIPs. What else do we have? Just things like Servux, which helps with like Matica, Carpet mod that we use less and less, and then performance mods like Lithium. Yeah, Lithium. So, I mean, they typically update pretty quick. But yeah, 1.21.6, and we'll be going 1.21.8, unless they suddenly drop a 1.21.9. Which I think is unlikely, but can't rule it out. I'd be less inclined with updating this one, but there is a really annoying bug that doesn't happen very often, but it basically just runs out of memory. And it was a bug. It was an acknowledged bug that I believe is fixed in 1.21.7, and hopefully they didn't reintroduce in 1.21.8. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. I am. Oh well, doesn't matter. All got to be done anyway. I think I got confused with where I was. We'll do a very quick. I won't go back to server spawn, but I'll just show the ice tunnels before we go. All super cool. Got some really talented builders on here. Not me. I'm average. Do, 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 do. 1.21.7 has been stable and good, running purple. Oh. Yeah, it's basically an out of memory error that you get. I can't remember. I read the bug report, but it's not. It doesn't look the same as an out of memory thing. It's a very strange bug. And I think like Fruit's been getting some crashes on. Although his may be mod related, I don't know. Oh, I already did that one. That's why. Ooh, we're nearly done. So I will quickly show the full layout base. I think that's the best thing to do. Got you here, all here, watching the artwork for Fallout. May as well show you the base that it's going to go in. Some people will have seen it before, but I have done a little bit of work on it recently. Oh, that's good of you. $10. Were they on a realm? And I'm guessing they were on a realm. They might not have been. But if they were on a realm, I don't know what Java's like, but I played on a Bedrock realm. Some people I know have got Bedrock realm. And like I think the chunk loading simulation distance is like 4 chunks or something. It's utterly insane. I think we're set on 12 here, which is pretty high for a server like this. Right, okay, cool. We have done that. How are we looking? Let's take that down. Yeah, I mean, we're getting there. Actually, we've done quite a... Yeah, we're pretty pleased with that. That's quite a good chunk of that. Better than I thought it would be. Might have to stream... Oh, no, I'm out tomorrow. Maybe Friday? Not sure. Right, let's have a quick look at the Fallout base. Seems how bored you all placing 7 chests of light blue concrete. Let's have a quick look at the base. Let's just turn off fake sneak. Yeah, so... Is this the right way? Yes. So this is one of my pre-bases. So I have my cave base down here. There's no point going in here. Just basically loads and loads of farms. So this is my own nether hub. We've got a much cooler nether hub back at spawn. So we basically have ice road tunnels going all over the server. Summer camp come. Nice to meet people. Got you. Right, here we go. Yeah, we got these. This is not the main line. Did I just hear? So I know there is a hole in here. I saw it earlier. I need to fix. I haven't got the stuff on me. That's to my end portal room. And this is my Fallout base. You know what? We'll go from the start, which is kind of cool. Which is not that way. It's this way. Right, we are going to send that up. Can I actually fly? Yes, good. Because that takes a while. Cool. So this is the Fallout Vault. So this is kind of like a modular base system that I have on the Appfielder website. Super cool. Like all the tunnels are modular, so you can just put it together with like Matica. So eventually I want to kind of just do like a ruined village out of here. Which will be really cool. That's the long-term aim. And then yeah, into the did I really show that? I don't know. Yeah, 2 cool villagers. Kinda nice. Then a big chunky 5x5 door, I think that is. Works beautifully. And then yeah, into this really cool elevator that's also really slow, and I never ever use for that reason, but it looks really cool when you're showing it off. How cool is this? I'm just entering my my Fallout base. Right, which way did I have to go? Not that. No, I don't know if I can get out if it goes down, so let's get off there. So yeah, over here we have the flower farm, the tall flower farm. So bone meal in those. Oops. Oh well, you can see how it works now. There we go. Basically nice and simple. Just for the 4 flowers, 4 colours. Over here, that's just a little map outside. Then we have the bedrooms. So myself and one of the other admins lives here when he's online. That was the other map art we got, which is super cool. And then obviously my own logo. That's just another bedroom. So this is the kind of the heart. I don't really go in for automated storage solutions, so just manual sorting of chests in here. Plenty of crafting stations and what have you in the portal area, obviously. Then up here, we have the villager breeder. Not really used that much. Kind of hoping there's not a lot of villagers. Nice on-off switch. Good. Not stacked. So we can bring them through. We can do the automatic zombification. And then bring them here. And we'll forget these were here. And then this room here is just because if they're out here and you do the train stations, sometimes they don't pick up the trades very quickly because they're like just looking at the other ones. So we can just drop them into here with those levers and do the trades. See if we want to keep them. Over here we have the villager trading hall. 60 villagers, I think. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, yeah. 10 farmers, some randoms, lots of librarians, and some clerics for redstone. Figured so 20 clerics for redstone. I've never needed anything else for redstone dust. Just do a bit of trading, it fixes all my tools up and stuff. And you're all good. Down here, losing my voice, so good time to stop. Oh, lovely. Ice cold tea. I'm all about automated storage. My kids have me come in and cry, and then they use a massive storage system. Awesome. There's lots of people on here who threw it. If he's still in the chat, I don't know if he is. He loves an automated storage system. I just prefer the manual. This is a 1 million per hour cobblestone farm, I think. I have run that once, as you can imagine. Not sure when I'll next need to run that one. Around to the left. So like I say, this is all modular. You can just put this together. And we have the little panda enclosure, so you can be reminded that there's a real world. We have beacon rooms. This I added yesterday, which is just a manual lava farm. Works nicely. 60 odd, I think. Bee breeder. Don't have a honey farm yet, because I haven't really breeded the bees. Yeah, you might see, I mean, I haven't done it with that one, but like I try and put like just so I don't get lost in my head, just put like a hint as to what's here. So the cauldron is to remind me that that is indeed a lava farm. Oh yeah, the villager thing. So that is, so to do all the trading and what have you. Yeah, I did do that. Is 2 giant melon and pumpkin farms. They both do both, and auto crafting as well for the melons. They both do both. I can't remember what the exact split is. Right, what have we got down here? Am I going the right way, or is this the wrong way? No, that's the cobblestone farm. Yeah, this is a problem. You do get turned around a little bit. Over here we have the quad iron farm. So this is my own design. So good. Stolen by multiple silent YouTube thieves. So quad iron farm works nicely, and auto crafts into iron blocks, of which I took some earlier. And then what else have I got in here? Nothing down there. Nothing there yet. And then this is a stem farm, like a, you don't even have to place the blocks yourself. The bone meal just automatically refills itself. Perfect. So we've got a few things to build, and that's the plan for the stream going forward, is to work on this area. So we're obviously going to do the map art. That's going to start to liven this place up again, and we're going to do a few map arts, I think. Not all three, not all that big. That was a bit of a large one. So we got this big kind of so again, all this is modular. So like this style of room where I have the tunnel surrounding it is a template with the tunnel, so it all sort of fits together. So here we're going to do something similar. We're going to have another one of these 4x4 kind of areas, he says, hoping that that works there. I'm sure it will. And this is going to be a pretty large bone meal farm. And then we can do, so tree farms. I need an oak, a dark oak and pale oak tree farm. And we just put all the others in here and just slowly expand this. And like I say, with the artwork, bring that to life. Oh yeah, that's the event island. That was super cool. Great event last Christmas. Iron farm, my kids are great, able to put it under part of the storage system in the spawn chunks. Oh, awesome. You'd like literally, you'd only need, because we don't allow anything in our spawn chunks other than the shopping district. No redstone, no entities, just to keep the server lag free. But you'd only really need a single module. Iron farm in the spawn chunks. I'm losing my words. Yeah, single module iron farm in the spawn chunks would be plenty, because it's just always running. It's going to be good. Anyway, thank you all who've been in today. I am going to try and stream more regularly. I'm not going to promise it, because I constantly break my promises when it comes to streaming. But it has been good to be back, so hopefully see you all soon. Hope you all have a great week, and yeah, goodbye.